Great, so now we have a bug that can move and play a sound, but what we really want is for the bug to move over and over again, not just one time. So let's look at creating a game loop. We'll need to define a couple of terms. First, what is a loop? A loop is an action or series of actions that's repeated more than once. We also need to introduce variables. Variables are placeholders for storing temporary information your app needs while running. Variables have two parts, a name and a value. The variable name is how we refer to the variable within the program. The name can be any combination of letters, numbers, or symbols. It's not case sensitive, but it does have to be exact. For example, the variable named capital VAR1 would be the same as the variable named lowercase var1, but it would not be the same as the variable named var space 1. The variable value can be any temporary information you want to store, like a number, color, image. For example, the value of the variable named var1 could be 7, blue, or bug. There are two ways to work with variables within the program. The first is to set or change the value of a variable with scripting. The second is to call the value of a variable within a script or an object property by dereferencing the variable. We'll come to that later. For now, let's start by looking at how to set and change the value of a variable with scripting. Tap anywhere on the page to open the page editor again. Tap on the Scripting tab. Tap on the green plus sign, and tap to add a new subroutine. Tap next to Name, and let's call this subroutine Run Game. Tap on the green plus sign to add scripts under our new subroutine. This time choose the script group, Variables and Calculations. Scroll down until you find the script Set Variable. This script allows you to define a new variable and give it a name and a value, or change the value of an existing variable. We want to create a new variable, so tap next to Variable Name, and let's call this variable Game. Now tap next to Value, and we'll use the value On. Swipe right to return to the list of scripts in our subroutine. Now let's look at adding our game loop. Tap on the green plus sign to add another script. Choose the Program Flow Control script group, and this time choose the script While Loop. A while loop is a loop that continues to run as long as a given condition is met. Let's see how this works. Tap next to Variable Name and enter Game. Remember, this is the new variable we just created. We'll leave the comparison type as equals, and then tap next to Compare Value and enter the value On. Tap on the green plus sign and choose the Program Flow Control group. Tap on the script Run Subroutine. Tap next to Subroutine. This time you'll have two options. Tap to choose the subroutine Move Bug. Now swipe right again to return to the list of scripts in our loop. Tap on the green plus sign to add a new script. Tap on the Program Flow Control script group again, and this time choose the script Pause. For now, we'll leave the pause at 1.5 seconds. Swipe right again to return to the list of scripts in our loop. As long as the value of the variable named Game equals On, then this loop will move the bug, pause, and then move the bug again and pause, and we'll continue to run these scripts over and over. Tap on the X in the upper right corner to close this editor. Since this is our game loop, this is the subroutine we actually want to run when our Start button is touched. So let's tap on our Start button to open the editor. Tap to open the Scripting tab. Tap on the trigger when button is touched. And tap on the script Run Subroutine. Now tap next to Subroutine. Since this is our Start button, we want to run the new subroutine we just created called Run Game. Let's run our app again to see if everything is working. Tap on the Run icon and tap on the Start button. Now you should see the bug move, pause, move again, pause, and move again. Before we move on to the next step, we need to change our app editor settings to make sure that we can edit raw values. You'll have to exit the app to do this, so I'll show you the steps, and then you can close the app and do them on your own before moving on to the next video. To change the app settings, tap on the X in the upper right corner to close out of the app. Tap on the Home option from the menu options at the bottom of the screen, and tap on the icon in the upper right corner. Find the option Edit Raw Values and toggle this on. Once you've done this, you can tap on Projects to open your apps. Tap on the Catch Me If You Can app that you're working on and find the next video in the sequence.